since the Tyrolean Spa had the chess boys in it. All changed, don't you know that when you play at this level, there's no ordinary venue? It's Iceland, or the Philippines, or Hastings, or this place.
One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. The bars are temples, but the girls ain't free. You'll find a god in every golden cloister, and if you're lucky, then the gods are she. I can feel an angel sliding up to me.
One town's very like another when your head's down over your pieces, brother.
It's a drag, it's a bore. It's really such a pity to be looking at the bar, not looking at the city.
What do you mean you've seen one crowded, polluted, stinking town?
Tea-gas, warm and sweet. Somerset up in the Somerset Mall Suite.
Get tired, you're talking to a tourist whose every move's among the purest. I get my kicks above the waistline, sunshine.
One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys tumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
Siam's gonna be the witness to the ultimate test of cerebral fitness. This grips me more than would a muddy old river or reclining Buddha. And thank God I'm only watching the game, controlling it. I don't see you guys rating the kind of mate I'm contemplating. I'd let you watch. I would invite you, but the queens we use would not excite you. So you'd better go back to your bars, your temples, your massage parlors.
One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. The bars are temples, but the girls ain't free. You'll find a god in every golden cloister. A little flesh, a little history. I can feel an angel sliding up to me. One night in Bangkok makes a hard man humble. Not much between despair and ecstasy. One night in Bangkok and the tough guys tumble. Can't be too careful with your company. I can feel the devil walking next to me.
But why is he really here? A whole year of silence, then suddenly here he is.
He's working for the TV company for a lot of money.
So that's all it is then. He has no desire to see you anymore.
Who cares what he's up to? You're not playing him.
Oh no, I've a feeling I am. Why is he here?
Don't talk yourself out of form. Vegan's the one you have to
And
beat.
he's a fine player,
Predictable. He's a machine.
a very fine machine.
So are you. So are we. But there is one other thing.
What?
I gather Svetlana is hoping to come out here.
My wife? Come to Bangkok?
You must know about it. It's been in the papers. They may let her out.
This has to be Malakoff right up his street.
So now you've got one more opponent to beat. Surely you knew.
I did not.
Well, this is a problem we knew we'd be facing soon.
But not now. But not now.
This is an all too familiar scene.
life imperceptibly coming between those whose love is as strong as it could or should be. Nothing has altered,
Yet everything's changed.
no one stands still. Still I love you completely and hope I always will. Each day we get through means one less mistake left for the making. And there's no return as we slowly learn of the chance we're taking. I'd give the world to stay just as we are. It's better by far. Not to be too wise, not to realize where there's truth, there will be light. We've seen it all, been down this road before, yet we go on believing. You and I, we've seen it all, chasing our heart's desire. Yet I'm even more certain this time it will be my happy ending.
Comrades, why are you looking so worried? We are not dealing with the traitor Sergeyevsky now. Comrade Regan here is a disciplined Soviet chess-playing machine. Just in case you feel a trace of doubt or even nervous tension, let me draw the latest score to your attention. Not the score the witless core of commentators are debating. Admit who gives a shit for eel or rating. No, I prefer, and I'm sure you concur, to see who's ahead psychologically. For example, we have on tap an inscrutable chap whose thoughts never stray from the state of the play. Fantastic! Whereas it's so difficult to concentrate if you have left your native country for a woman who has plans of her own. It's not easy for a chap to excel, feeling guilty as hell, having left his wife to face the music alone. But even worse, imagine if his ladies met. Well, then I'll bet the atmosphere around here would be a little straight, as he explained. How could he do what he's done to those two most wonderful girls? Yes, I love you both. Starting from scratch, they'll torpedo his match, his horsepower dead on the board and in bed. Bit by bit, the pieces fit, the Soviet machine advances. Not one move that won't improve the board and off it. This will show the traitor no one rats with profits. Oh, we're gonna smash that bastard, make him wanna change his name, take him to the cleaners and devastate him, wipe him out, humiliate him. We don't want the whole world saying they can't even win a game. We have never reckoned on coming second. There's no use in losing. We can feel the flame of triumph burning. Bit by bit, the Soviet machine advances. Not one move that won't improve our nation's chances. Hey! No, I prefer, and I'm sure you concur, to see who's ahead psychologically. For example, we have on top an inscrutable chap whose thoughts never stray from the state of affairs. Bit by bit, the pieces fit the Soviet machine advances. Not one move that won't improve our nation's chances. We predict a stunning victory, both on the board and off it. This will show the traitor no one runs with profit. La, 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 la. From Moscow to the Bering Straits, citizens will hail our victory. In Arctic circles, frozen states will join with warmer climes in revelry. And I can say of this affair, I was there, did my share, played my part. And Russians all will be aware. I was there. From the start.
Remember last night I was saying the interview shouldn't be vicious. Well, times have moved on and forget what I told you. You have my permission. No order to go for the jugular, just like you wanted.
Well, that's fine by me, but why the change?
It seems to me that on reflection, we don't need to pander to Russians. He may have defected, he may be a good guy, but face it, he's yesterday's issue. Now here are some questions. Go for it. Whatever, and I mean whatever they say or do, make sure you stay on the Russian. And don't let your cameras off him for a moment. And get the Svetlana video lined up. Is this the tide in my affairs? When I write a little history, or just an interview whose wares will flood the screens with triviality. Ah, Anatoly, if I may, let me say, right away you be thrilled, because the other seat is filled by a long-standing friend of yours.
Well, here we are face to face once again.
By any standards, a bizarre reunion.
Is being homeless affecting your game?
I wouldn't know since I've a home in England.
No, by a home, I mean real home, the place where your family is.
England is my real home.
What are your latest political aims?
What are you saying?
Your anti-Russian crusade, has it worked?
I'm no crusader.
What is your true motivation? That's something we all want to know.
Listen, you know damn well what my motivation is.
Here we see a man under great pressure. Two fights to fight, yet he could not look fresher. Chess and politics, I take my hat off to any champion who can pull that off. I hear your second controls everything.
Chess is her passion,
But her obsession is east versus west.
chess is her passion.
I know a little about her, and she's got her own axe to grind.
You know that's not true.
Aren't you concerned that your wife's not here?
I don't discuss my private life in public.
But don't you care that she's not by your side?
I think I've had enough of this discussion.
Well, we've a little surprise. We have your wife on the video. Let her talk to you, give you her version. How married life has changed since your desertion. Hey, come back, my friend. We're only showing home movies, nothing more. Where are you going?
Hey, wonderful interview.
Long ago, in someone else's lifetime, someone with my name who looked a lot like me came to know a man and made a promise he only had to say, and that's where she would be. Lately, although her feelings run just as deep, the promise she made has grown impossible to keep. And yet, I wish it wasn't so. Will he miss me if I go? In a way, it's someone else's story. I don't see myself as taking part at all. Yesterday, a girl that I was fond of finally could see the writing on the wall. Sadly, she realized she'd left him behind, and sadder than that, she knew he wouldn't even mind. And though there's nothing left to say, would he listen if I stay? All very well to say, you fool, it's now or never. I could be choosing, no choices whatsoever. I could be in someone else's story, in someone else's life, and he could be in mine. I don't see a reason to be lonely. I could take my chances farther down the line. And if that girl and you should ask my advice, oh, I wouldn't hesitate. She needn't ask me twice. trouble is the girl is me. The story is the girl is me.
Isn't it strange, the complications people attach to situations, almost as if they want to miss the wood for the trees. Nothing will change my basic feeling when they've done all their wheeler dealing. Those in the stronger situations do as they please. You might see all kind of human emotion here, passion and pain, love and hate. I see nothing other than a simple board game. In the Duziptani Hotel, Bangkok, Alexander Molotov makes his first move.
We did not bring you to Bangkok for a holiday, my dear. You have to tell your husband that he has to lose. Talk to Anatoly, my dear. You can have a life you want, and anywhere you want it. But if he's going to win, then you're not going anywhere. Make him think of you, not narcissistic dreams of glory. How many times does he want to be champion anyway?
2 days later, the wife makes her move.
How many times do you want to be a champion anyway? Who needs a dream? Who needs ambition? Who'd be the fool in my position? Once I had dreams.
Now their obsessions, hopes became needs, lovers' possessions.
Now you're where you wanna be and who you wanna be and doing what you always said you wanted, yet you know you haven't won it all. Running for your life but never looking back in case there's someone right behind to shoot you down and say he always knew you'd fall. When the crazy wheel slows down, where will you be? Back where you started.
Back at the Oriental, Walter de Courcy makes his gambit perfectly clear.
Your father is alive.
My father alive?
Alive, in Russia. 30 years in prison.
And you think I believe you?
Well, the evidence is conclusive. And Anatoly will believe me. Now you get Anatoly to lose to Vigan, and Molotov assures me we can get your father out. And not only him. We have some people to recover. I know that you would simply love a chance to make sure your father's name is high on our list. We want him back, which is to say a gesture is needed from your player. We wouldn't mind if he got beaten. In fact, we insist.
There must be a lie you wouldn't tell me, a limit to your devious ambition. But what can it be? I can't imagine. Is there no one here who's not a politician? There's no deal. When I was young, I learned that memories shouldn't be built to last. Luxuries such as father, mother, jettisoned in the past. How can a half-remembered figure from a past so remote that it's hardly real alter the way I feel? Pity the child who 35 years old finds that confidence gone.
While in subterranean marble surroundings, two of the most powerful players make a mid-game assessment.
You should have seen how she reacted. I couldn't leave till she'd extracted promises she would see her father. Simple, I said. Told her the way she could achieve this, even though you might not believe this. She said that I was not to worry. Go right ahead.
You don't know her well, she could have fooled you. She could dismiss herself, try to resist us.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but to be certain, there are others we can call in to assist us.
And who better than the dethroned king?
Now remember, Freddie, who's paying for you to be here in Bangkok? Not the Chess Federation. Now we've got a deal here to get some people out, including Florence's father, provided Anatoly loses. So, convince him.
Communist, Democrat, an intriguing collusion, fair exchange, tit for tat, comradeship in profusion, and the appeal, partner, of this deal, partner, is we all stand to win, you and me, the lady also. Don't break her heart, partner, just be smart, partner, throw the game, show your love is as pure as snow in Moscow.
Who put you up to this? There's no deal.
So Frederick makes a desperate final play for the woman he hasn't seen for a year.
Silly boy, woman who I should not have let walk out. There's no hitch that we two can untangle or talk about. And the appeal, partner, of this deal, partner, is we both stand to win. We'll bring back the golden era. Stick with me, honey, leaving me, honey. You don't know what they planned for you long ago in Moscow.
Can't you see that we've moved on? Chess has nothing to do with this. Chess isn't life.
But I've changed. I've grown up. He won't help you. He won't throw the match. I'm telling you the truth, Florence.
Who'd ever think it's such a squalid little ending? Watching him descending just as far as he can go. I'm learning things I didn't want to know.
Let him spill out his hate till he knows he's deserted. There's no point wasting time preaching to the perverted.
Who'd ever guess it? No one makes the moves intended till the game is ended. Then they say, I told you so. I'm learning things I didn't want to know.
It could all be different now, Florence. I love you.
Everybody's playing the game, but nobody's rules are the same.
Nobody's on nobody's side.
Ever be the love.
Everybody's playing the game, but nobody's rules are the same. Nobody's on nobody's side.
Nothing is so good it lasts eternally. Perfect situations must go wrong, but this has never yet prevented me wanting far too much for far too long. Looking back, I could have played it differently. What a few more moments, who can tell? But it took time to understand the man. Now at least I know him well. Wasn't it good? Oh, so good. Wasn't he fine? Oh, so fine. Isn't it madness? He can't be mine. But in the end, he needs a little bit more than me. More security. He needs his fantasy and freedom. I know him so well. No one in your life is with you constantly. No one is completely on your side. And though I move my world to be with him, still the gap between us is too wide. Looking back, I could have played it differently. Learn about the man before I fell. I was just a little kid, but I was ever so much younger then. So much younger then. Now at least I know him well. Wasn't he good? Oh, so good. Wasn't he fine? Oh, so fine. Isn't it madness? He won't be mine. Didn't I know how it would go if I knew from the start? Why am I falling apart? Wasn't he good? Wasn't he fine? Isn't it madness? He won't be mine. But in the end, he needs a little bit more than me. More security. He needs his fantasy and freedom. I know him so well. It took time to understand him. I know him so well.
This is the one situation I wanted most to avoid.
Then what on earth are we doing? I could be better employed.
No, please hear me out. I think I can help.
If it's about Florence, I'm warning you.
No, it's not about her, your wife or your kids. or money, or Walter, or Molotov.
What the hell is it?
I want to talk chess.
Chess.
Something I've noticed in Wiegand, it's his King's Indian defense. One of the lines he's been trying doesn't completely make sense.
I don't understand.
I told you his King's Indian.
No, I don't understand why you're helping me.
Because I love chess, does nobody else? Gee, sometimes I think I'm the only one. How can you let mediocrity win? You know, in all my dealings with Florence, I never once made a good move.
Two weeks ago, I gave you a limit of 6 more games to end this sequence of draws. 5 of these have now passed. If today's game does not produce a decision, the match is void.
All eyes in the world of chess, and indeed many eyes outside it, are turned towards Bangkok, Thailand today, where the final match in this gripping encounter has just been launched with ceremonial splendor. And all the talk is of the recent and sensational loss of form of the world champion, who seems certain to surrender his title here today.
1866, Wilhelm Steinitz, 1894, Emanuel Lassard.
How straightforward the game when one has trust in one's player,
1921, Jose Capablanca.
and how great the relief working for one who believes in loyalty, heritage, true to his kind, come what may.
27, Alex Darling.
Though it gives me no joy,
95,
adding to your satisfaction,
48, Mikhail
You can safely assume your late, unlamented employee knows if he wins, then the only thing won is the chess.
It's the weak who accept tawdry untruths about freedom, prostituting themselves, chasing a spurious starlight, trinkets in airports sufficient to lead them astray.
Does the player exist in any human endeavor? Who's been known to resist sirens of fame and possessions? They will destroy you, not rivals, not age, not success.
Budapest is rising, 1956. Budapest is fighting, 1956. Budapest is falling, 1956. Budapest is dying.
They all think they see a man who doesn't know which move to make, which way to go, whose private life caused his decline, wrecked his grand design. Some are vicious, some are fools, and others blind to see in me one of their kind. Anyone can be a husband lover sooner than me, when they discover their domestic bliss is shelter for their failing. Nothing could be worse than self-denial, having to rehearse the endless trial of a partner's rather sad demands prevailing.
As you watch yourself caring, a bottom mindless folding triumph sharing. You'll win with esoterics, paranoids, hysterics who don't pay attention to what goes on around them. They leave the ones they love the way they found them. A normal person must dismiss you with disgust and weep for those who trusted you.
Nothing you have said is revelation. Take my blues as read, my consolation, finding out at last my one true obligation.
Since you seem to have shut out the world at large, that maybe I should cut out my tiny inessential world, inconsequential in the kind of games you're playing. How do you do it? I try to be that cynical but blew it. I only changed your life, you left your home, your wife. I'm not surprised I slipped your mind.
Nothing you have said is revelation. Take my blues as read, my consolation, finding out at last my one true obligation.
Listen to them shout. They saw you do it in their minds, no doubt that you've been through it, suffered for your heart, but in the end a winner. We have never heard such an ovation. Who could not be stirred? Such dedication, skill, and guts, a model for the young beginner. They're completely enchanted, but they don't take your qualities for granted. It isn't very often that the critics often, nonetheless you won their hearts. How can we begin to appreciate the work that you put into your calling through the years, the blood, the sweat and tears, the late nights, the early stars? There they go again, your deeds inflamed and pride and wild, but then the ones who tame them, if they want a part of you, who really blame them?
And so you're letting me know
You're the only one who's never suffered anything at all.
how you hated my success.
Well, I will crawl and you can slink back to your pawns and to your dogs.
And every poisoned word shows that you never understood.
Liar,
Never,
liar,
never,
liar,
never,
liar.
never. Nothing you have said is revelation. Take my blues as read, my consolation.
Finding out that I'm my only guest.
Is there no one in my life who doesn't claim the right to steal my work, my name, my success, my fame, and my freedom?
Anatoly Sergeyevsky is the winner.
So, you've done it. You're still the champion.
I had to win. If I'd lost for Molokov, I'd be the same as him. I had to win to be free.
Free? For what?
Free to decide what we're going to do.
No, Anatoly. You are not free. Neither am I. You have to go back. Your wife and family.
Your father.
This is an all too familiar scene.
Life imperceptibly coming between
Those whose love is as strong as it could or should be. I'd give the world to stay just as we are. It's better by far.
not to be too old as we realize there was truth and there was love.
knowing I want you, knowing I love you. I can't explain why I remain careless about you.
I've been a fool to allow dreams to become great expectations.
How can I love you so much, yet make no move? I pray the days and nights in their endless weary procession soon would overwhelm my sad obsession. You and I, we've seen it all, chasing our heart's desire, but we go on pretending. Stories like ours have happy endings. You could not give me more than you gave me. Why should there be something in me so discontented?
I won't look back anymore, and if I do, just for a moment,
I'll soon be happy to say I knew you then. But if you hear today, I'm no longer quite so devoted to this affair. I've been misquoted. You and I, we've seen it all, chasing our heart's desire, but we go on pretending. Stories like ours have happy endings. So in the end, our hero won brilliantly. Surprised us all. He played as well as he has ever done.
no surprise.
Well, this is. He's just announced he's going back to the Soviet Union. He seems unable to win without the added thrill of changing sides. Don't you have a single word to say?
No. No, you wouldn't listen anyhow. And what I'm feeling now has no easy explanation. Hasn't this been a great achievement? Losing your man and nothing in return.
Not my man, your man. Anyway, Anatoly's return to the Soviet bosom is a very decent gesture. If I may say so, he has virtually guaranteed us, your father. He must have done it for you. He wouldn't have done it for me.
Losing my man and nothing in return.
Don't be so quick to put us down. We'll get your father out soon. That is as long as he is still alive.
What? What did you say?
Well, we can't be sure that he's alive. But you couldn't be sure that he was dead. So, no worse off.
Survive then. Where do I start? Let man's pettiness